my fully upgraded Axial SCX24, and if you've been following my channel for a while, you might be thinking, hey, another video on one of these mini crawlers, when are you gonna do something else again? But don't worry, as soon as the weather is more suited to it, I will be making videos on some of these bigger and faster cars as well. But for now I'm just really enjoying these mini crawlers, so I keep making videos about it. So let's see what we're gonna do to this car today. So this car is really capable as it is right now already, but there are two things that I'm gonna do to it in this video, or rather one thing actually, because the other one is already on the car. Because this body on this car used to be mounted with some Velcro on the chassis and some Velcro on the body, and that would go together to hold the body down. But when adding this Injora Fat Viper motor in there, that didn't really work anymore, because that motor was just too big for it. So the body couldn't really stay down all that well, so I had to think of something else. And I've come up with a solution. So I still had some magnets laying around from some failed projects in the past, and a friend of mine just got a 3D printer. So I designed up this part and he could print it for me. So this bracket to hold this magnet in, and then the other one is just glued in there in the body. And with that the body gets held down perfectly, and I was able to just screw it on with some screws that came with this Mia's Racing body and chassis kit. Some screws that were left over I was able to use to screw down this bracket. So I'm really happy with how this turned out. It works really nicely. And now for the other upgrade that we're going to do today that is not yet on the car. So overall this car performs really well, but I'm quite disappointed in its uphill climbing abilities. It doesn't go as steep as I want it to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the rear axle a little further back. So to do that we need longer rear links. So I got this set of links for the SCX24 deadbolt. The rear links on the deadbolt are longer than on the Jeep Wrangler, which this is based on. I had to buy the full set because they don't sell the rear links separately, but we can just use only the rear links, that's fine. Now, when we extend the axle further back, we also need a longer drive shaft to be able to connect it back to the center. So for that I was lucky and I was able to buy just the rear drive shafts for the SCX24 deadbolt. So yeah, we're gonna put both of these parts on there. But before we're gonna do that, we need to see how steep this car can climb in its current form, so we can compare that to when it's upgraded. I've got the car right here on this plank against this cabinet. I'm holding it with my feet. Let's increase the steepness and see when it starts to fall over. There it is. This is the point, okay? Then on this phone I got a level, so let's see. So that's about 45.5 degrees. That's pretty good actually, but we can improve that. Alright, so I'm genuinely quite impressed at how steep it went, but we're gonna put the longer links on there still anyway, so let's start disassembling stuff and put them on. I'm always taking the body off because it makes it just so much easier to work on it. The wheels as well. Right, let's start taking stuff off. It's not necessary to take the axle completely off, but it's just a little easier. Right, so these are the old links and drive shaft. We don't need these anymore, so let's get the new stuff on there. Right, so we need the longest links, so that will be these. These ones can go back. Now we can start assembling these links. Nice, that's one side done. Now repeat that on this side and then 3 more times over on the other links. Right, there they are, fully assembled, looking nice. And here you can actually see the difference in length. There's quite a big difference. So we're gonna see what that's gonna do to our performance. Now let's open up the drive shaft as well, because we need to put that on when we're putting on the new links. Very nice. Now let's go and put everything back onto the car, and then it's back to driving again. Right, there it is, and it is quite noticeably longer, because right now the wheels are actually pretty much as far out as this rear piece of the body, and before it sat much further back in. But this is a good thing, because that means we have more clearance here in the back, so that's nice. And also, because of the longer links, the shock position has changed a bit as well, because the lower mounting point on the axle from the shock has moved further back a lot as well. So that means the shock is at much more of an angle, which should theoretically give us more suspension travel. I didn't actually consider that at first, and so I haven't measured what the travel was at the beginning, but this looks like quite a lot of travel to me, so that is pretty cool. But now what we're here for, let's see how much steeper it can climb. Alright, same setup again, let's increase the steepness. Oh, it's actually sliding down. That's not helping. I need to make like a plank with carpet on there so it has more grip. It's just way too slippery, it's just sliding back down, it's not falling, it's just sliding, so I've no idea how steep it can actually climb, but at least we know it's a lot steeper than it was before, because this is really steep. Right, a different level app, because the one I used before crashed for some reason, but let's see how steep this was. Right, so this was already 60 degrees, and it can go even steeper than that. So we did increase the hill climb abilities of this car significantly, so that's nice. Right, so now it's time to take it out and see if these upgrades actually improve the driving as well. Right, here we are in the forest, and specifically this tree right behind me is why I wanted to come for this video. Because some of the trees here in this forest have like these really big open roots around them, and this one especially is great. Because the challenge is to drive all the way around this tree without the car ever touching the ground. And I've been able to come pretty far on this challenge, but not quite been able to make it. But hopefully with the extended rear end and a little more suspension travel because of that, maybe we're gonna make it today. Okay, so we're gonna go this way around the tree. The beginning is pretty easy, but later on the other side is gonna get a lot harder. Especially the part around here is pretty hard. So let's see if we're gonna make it. And I'm gonna try to film and drive properly at the same time, but it's quite a challenge. So let's see how this is gonna go. So this part's pretty challenging, so now this part is hard because this is really steep of an angle and we're gonna get past here sideways, so nope. Right, let's try again. Bit of speed helps on this bit. Okay, now we gotta turn around. Right, this is tricky. Nope. Alright, try again. A little higher up, maybe. No. Ah, kind of saved it, but not really. It's falling. It's falling. Nope. Does look epic though.
Ah, that's a cool thumbnail pic there. Oh no, it's gonna slide off. I think the way to go is a little bit down and I'll try to climb back up. It's really hard to see the depth on camera with all this moss in there, but there's like kind of a ditch in there. Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do it? No! Right. 3 more tries. If we've not made it after 3 more tries, I'm gonna skip this bit. Oh. Are we gonna do it? Steady. Gotta keep all 4 wheels on the ground. No, going too far. Oh, that was way too much. Nope. Okay, that was terrible. Nope. Okay. Let's continue over here. I'm not fully sure what the way to go is here either. So I have to get down here somehow and then back up. I think we almost have to like fall down into here. Oh no. Do not fall over, please. Thank you. Very nice. Now we need to somehow get back up. I think here the extra length might help. Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. Oh yeah. There we go. Nope. Alright, try again. Oh, I'm so close. Nope. I really think this part should be possible, so I'm gonna keep trying. Yeah. How are we gonna save this? It's right on the edge of falling. Okay. Let's try climbing higher up. Oh, very nice. I don't think I've ever done that part before. I'm really happy with that. Nice. We made it all the way around. So now back here where we started. Nice. So now we've made it all the way around this tree. This part used to be really hard as well. Was pretty easy right now. This part we were not able to do, but I've never done that before, I think, or maybe once, but I'm not even sure if I did it once. And this part, the last bit, I've never done that before, so it's awesome that we made it now. So, in conclusion, I think the upgrades have helped on this car, and that the extra length did actually improve our drive. So, overall, I really do think these longer links were worth it. Not only did we do better around this tree, but also I felt the car drives just a lot more stable overall, so that's great. And I'm really happy with how this car turned out so far, but I have got even more upgrades planned for it. So if you like what I've done in this video, you gotta give this video a like. And if you want to see what I'm going to do to this car even more, you gotta subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video. Yo!